Okay. Pikmin. I'm excited today. We're nearing the end of Pikmin 2. We're not quite there. Probably have like a stream or two more to go, maybe even 3. But we're gonna do a lot today. I'm mentally and physically prepared for what Pikmin is going to throw at me this time. It's late. It's like nearly 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. It's a big work day today. Whole lot of errands to run, so I'm a little bit winded. But knowing how busy tomorrow and Friday are going to be, chances are I won't be streaming. So it's kind of now or never, and I'm more than ready and prepared to take on some Pikmin 2. Thank you, Rhythm. Hope you're doing a. Wow, I completely botched that sentence. Hope you are having a really splendid evening and a really wonderful day before that. Thank you so much for popping into stream. My plan today essentially is to get every single remaining treasure in the game outside of the Wistful Wild. We just unlocked that when we beat the game last time we played. However, I don't plan on going there just yet. I think I'm gonna save like the Wistful Wild for like the last like big, rush to the finish line. So today I want to just basically grab everything else that remained in those last 3 areas or first 3 areas. That's what we're gonna be doing. Oh, you just finished streaming yourself? Oh, I do hope it went really, really well. Let's not waste any additional time. Let's jump into Pikmin 2. I'm ready. This has been a really fun experience in that it's been humbling knowing that no matter how skilled you are at Pikmin 2, this game will still beat you up. Which is why we love it so much. We really are masochists, us Pikmin fans. So I'm ready to begin. I don't 100% recall. Yeah, resume. Oh, we're gonna see the cutscene again. Well, we did see this last time. What's left? Yeah, maybe this is a good time to even think about what dungeons are left. I don't believe we've done the Snagret hole. I don't think so. I don't think we faced the. No, my Joy-Con. I don't think we have faced the pileated Snagret quite yet. So that's coming up, and I'm not too scared of that. There's the Frontier Cavern, which I believe has the man at legs. I'm very scared of that. Not looking forward to that at all. There's the dungeon. Wait, maybe that's no. Wait, hold on. Maybe that's the Frontier Cavern. The one that has your rematch with Empress Bullblacks, with the children. We're gonna have to fight the children. That's also not fun. So wait, hold on. Let me do a head count. Not counting above ground treasures, we have 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. So we've got 2 in the Valley of Repose, Frontier Cavern, and something else. I don't know which one it is. I think I don't know which is which. Yeah, now that I'm thinking, I think the Frontier Cavern is the the Bullblacks, which means one of these is the Snagret Hole, and the last one is wherever the man at legs lives. I don't remember which one is where. I'm gonna go to the Awakening Wood, and I'm just gonna hope that this one isn't where the man at legs is. I'd like to not deal with that one first, but the cards fall where they may. When is the we haven't been in the Awakening Wood in a while, have we? Oh, the president's here too. That's right. Look at him. And our gold-plated starship. Mr. President,
You've arrived! My scans indicate this planet is still heavily laden with treasure. We shall make Hachiko Freight the golden, indisputable king of deep space, long haul freight. Then everyone will be gaudily clad in gold, like me. No, I am unique and beautiful. Yes. Alamar, I must ask that you take extreme care so as not to insult or endanger our president. For now, where could Louis be? To be stuck on an uncivilized planet with no food at all? I am concerned. You must waste no time in finding him.
That's right. I'm not like when I did that whole prediction on the caves, I wasn't factoring in what's in the Wistful Wild. I know two of them, which are the like the final cave that has the final boss inside, and then the is it Hole of Heroes? Well, like, whichever one is like the boss rush that has the raging long legs at the end. But I don't. Is there a third dungeon in Wistful Wild? There has to be, right? I don't remember it. Oh. Let me focus on the now and focus on today. 112, 99, 145. These numbers are okay. Lex Kingdom, White Flower Garden, Hole of Beasts. If there is another, I mean, there is another treasure. We know that for a fact. Chocho. Yeah, here we get to show off the president for the first time. Chocho and his car horn whistle. I'm gonna walk around as the president for a little while, and see if I can locate where we need to be. Mainly where the treasure is. Like that last underground treasure that we're missing. Up here was just the area with the blues, like where we got all of the blues, I believe. Yeah. So I'm almost positive that it doesn't exist here. So let's try going the other way. Yeah, maybe it's somewhere here. We have our radar, so I'm gonna try and keep tabs on it. Oh! I remember now. Okay. Yeah, 50 blues. And I'm gonna bring out the rest in red. Not for, basically just so that if we bring any new, Pikmin to the onions, they go directly, into the onion without us having to pluck. I'm gonna murder these guys, because I want the blues to bring them back. They are right here by base, so there really is no reason not to. Especially knowing that we will probably lose a few blues in the process of what we were about to do. There are Wollywogs there, after all. Alright, so these reds will remain safely here at base. Is there... There is nectar over here, so I'll have a few of the blues. Get some of those out. And I think I actually will have the reds drink that, because I did notice a lot of leaf Pikmin in that squadron. There's usually like sheer grubs around here too, right? Right? Am I nuts? Apparently not. These guys are still on about because we've got the spiderwort there. The berries are not growing. But that's all right with me. Well, actually, wait a minute. Wait, I just remembered. We have 0 of that spicy spray now due to what went down in some of the previous caves. So, you know what? As a matter of fact, it's an enormous deal that that we don't have that. So let's try and take care of this chaos while we have the opportunity. You know, I know it's a little time wasty, but I feel like it's definitely going to be worth the effort. Oh, wow. Perfect shot on that blue. Nice. The rest of you, why don't you go up here and help them there? And sure, you want to take those two? Have at. I'm not going to stop you. I mean, even having one would be nice, I think. Hey. Nice try, but it ain't happening. All right, this will help our blue numbers just a little bit, and it'll help our, I also want to say potion, like the spray reserve just a little bit, and every little bit helps. Don't sneeze. Hate it every time. Let's go meet up with the Actually, no, not yet. Yeah, first I want to bring. No, I have several tasks. Remove these blues, get the reds. And you know what, while I'm at it? Oh, right, we have 100. That's okay. Let's just have all these reds chow down. Amazing. And there's still, like, a bunch to spare. Maybe I will get those purples. Yeah, give me all, like, as many purples as you're willing to give me. They might actually all have flowers, because I took particularly good care to make sure my purples were all flowered up, so hopefully they'll just take one. They did not, but that's okay. Let's return the burples back home. Oh, nope. Including the last one. Oh! Thank you so much for the shiny goopy. Alright, they're all taken care of. Let's get 50 yellows. Let's see how they're doing in the leaf. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. We only got one more nectar, but I mean, we'll try and make sure as many of them get the feast as possible. That's decent. A few of them got left behind, but no problem. And not left behind in the worst way you can here in Pikmin. Thank you for the GameCube. Alright, now let's go catch up with the president. Didn't we build a bridge? This bridge? At some point? Did it get eaten by sheer grubs? I can completely believe it. Oh, it's egad. Guys are going crazy with the redeems. Am I really gonna do this again? There's only so much time I can dedicate to the berries, but it's so handy. But I do also need these blues for what we're about to do. Also surprised that one of those creatures came back. I thought we had taken all of them down. Keep it up, keep it up. Thank you for the Wario as well. There we go. All right. Let's bring the rest of our squadron through the long way to meet the president. It's going to be a little bit harder with a squad of Pikmin to avoid all of the dangers running amok. That one in particular, please stand up. Please stand up. Everyone come forth. We lost a couple. It's okay. We got more pressing matters to attend to. Oh, there's another one. This is not gonna go well at all. This is not gonna go well at all. It's not gonna go well at all. It's okay. It's alright. All's okay. A bunch of sheer grubs here. I bet you were all the ones responsible for us losing the bridge. We'll clear that area as well. And then now, this area. This is the place that we have yet to... Oh no, we need whites. Oh no, here we go. We somehow didn't lose anybody there, which is pretty gigantic. Oh my goodness. Never a dull moment. Come here, Mr. Wollywog. Did that get me? Oh, I got the president a little bit. Okay. Well, the Wollywogs have been slain, so that's important. We need to work on this bridge, and I'm gonna have the president return back to base so we can get some whites. It is unfortunate we needed those. It is what it is. Got a lot of interesting things behind, but I don't think we're gonna have the time to collect them, especially with the bridge down. So, not the most hyper-efficient Pikmin gameplay in the world, but that's all okay. Oh, I want the berries so bad! Here, maybe we'll have you guys collect some more, just so that, you know... Just so we have, like, a good supply of them still on the way. There's the Pluckaphone in action. Yeah, let's have all of our whites. We rarely get to, like, walk around with, like, a huge squadron of these guys. That said, I'm really interested in them just kind of working as the Berry Brigade. Let's see. These guys are small and quick, so it might be a bit easier for them to get around all the danger, and it does appear that that is so. Music's getting slower and things are getting darker, which means it's approaching night already. This day flew by. The bridge is nearly complete. Oh, I thought it was going to complete right there. I was like, oh, just in time. Yeah, close enough. Okay, I want every white working on this. Is that all the ones we have? I guess so. It's a huge shame that we have to kind of rely on the whites to work on that. Oh, this. What's going on here? This is like a whole thing as well, correct? Yeah, there's a treasure up there. Oh, Pikmin are getting distracted. Alright. Whilst they work on the bridge, let me see if I can figure out this whole baloney. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. President, please get your Pikmin under control. No, is once again the wrong button. You have everybody? Great. Olimar, please take the remainder and bring them over here. Sure do hope this requires nearly enough, but not quite. Needs one more. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was the worst outcome. Alright, now Olimar is the one that's going to be doing the operation. 5. Stand far away. Olimar, you are here. Get your 5 before they run off with that pellet. That pellet causing all sorts of organizational issues. Did the white just go in the water? There's no way. That's not possible. Did the blue just... Everything's a disaster. The blues are icon. Everything is going wrong. Okay. We didn't lose any whites to the water because the blues are amazing, but then they get the bodies of the sheer grubs start moving back to base right through a snagret. I can't even process everything that is currently taking place. The worst part is that this whole nonsense didn't even get done. Please, oh, this is rich, I tell ya. This is some spectacular Pikmining we've just done. Here's what we need to do. I need to collect these whites and then collect these blues. Everyone stop. Oh no. There. The Pikmin that are working on the berries, I forgot all about them. I thought they were gonna just stay back at base. Oh, we're gonna lose them. And there's whites there. No. Do not do that. No, stop! Have you ever seen more out of practice Pikmin gameplay in your life? It has certainly been a week if I'm playing like this. Whew. Well, there goes our record for having no Pikmin left behind. And it had the Snagrid even. Yeah, get poisoned. Oh. I feel like my soul has been poisoned. This is not the appropriate behavior of a captain of Pikmin. Our money's still the same. So all of our numbers went up except for whites, which went fairly down. 10 to sunset. Yikes. It's like the only type of damage that we had not lost a Pikmin to. Alas. Yeah, let's get out of here. Who's our mail from? Some president you are! I just got back from vacation to find out you're on a treasure hunt. Well, don't bother coming home until you've found every item on your list. It doesn't even say who this is. I mean, you know, I assume it's the president's wife or mother or something along those lines. But either way, the president's in for a stern talking to when he gets back. Okay, well, that, literally nothing went our way for that whole disaster. Not a single thing. I mean, other than, I guess, you know, we got some blues and we got some, red spicy spray. But, these things are paltry compared to the lives of the Pikmin that we lost. Or something to that effect. Yeah, these guys, which I assume were the Pikmin that the whites brought to base randomly, like up from those sheer grubs that they just happened to grab. I need Olimar to do some scouting. Actually, no. Forget that. Let's get some reds. Let's say 30 reds. Am I gonna... No, they're not even grown anyway. I mean, like, am I gonna make the same mistake again? I will say, I think it's about, like, high time we get rid of this problem. And get rid of this problem. Wherever he went. Where is he? Was he facing the other way? I was like, I did not see any eyeballs there. That does the majority of his health, but still got a bit to go. Come on, I'm pitching in too. I'm helping out. Okay. The enemies have been slain. And then, oh my goodness! Oh! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you're having an amazing night and are enjoying this totally optimized Pikmin gameplay. Alright, while they build this bridge, Olimar is going to do some scouting. Right, we have this piece of treasure here that we still have to bring home. All of the bridges have been built. Okay, so this has got to be the Snagret hole. Oh, I guess we're finding out right now. Bit of an awkward time with the Snagret right behind us.
Intriguing. My acoustic sensors are...
Oh, thanks, Rhythm.
My acoustic sensors are picking up a high-pitched wail. It seems to emanate from the area near this gigantic stump. This large root must penetrate deep beneath the planet's surface. Fascinating.
Yeah, I am assuming Snagret hole, given that there's a Snagret here. Oh, and you're here too? Gosh, so many problems, so little time. Wait, I'm right here by base. Maybe if I didn't activate this creeping chrysanthemum, we could have maybe gotten some business done. Yeah, don't worry. I know it's sent with love. Here, your comedic timing is impeccable. Hey, what the heck, Beetle? All right, hold on a minute. Everything is all right. I have taken in everything that I have to deal with back here. So now we have got to get a squadron going. 8-year-old me looking at my white Pikmin whenever a Snagret appeared. You should have seen what just happened in the previous day. Oh, anytime a white Pikmin gets eaten, there's like that partial bit of reward where like, yeah, they've been poisoned and like they've taken some damage and that's good, but like losing a white hurts and losing a purple hurts even more. Captain. Oh, I'm sorry, no, Mr. President, you're here with us. We've got, why do we have 29 out of 30? There's one more over there? Well, we're gonna go collect him momentarily. We want, let's say, 25 blue. We'll do 25 yellow. And then we'll do... Let's go a bit... Yeah, let's only do 10 whites. Not that we have a whole lot of whites to go around in the first place. And then... 10 purple. Best part of no death runs is being able to run around with an army of 60 purples at all times. Oh, I mean, that sounds hardcore. Yeah, having a squadron of purples it is one of the most powerful feelings in the world. Definitely not a no death run here, but massive applause to anyone able to do that. Because even at my best, it is still hard to keep this this squadron of fools from getting into trouble, getting into hijinks. Oh, I still have to bring the treasure back, but you know what? When we come back from the Snagret hole, there's gonna be plenty of time. Do I really want this gang to be dealing with the Snagret? I don't know if I do. I don't think I have a choice in the matter, personally. Let's see. Let's... Okay, I was kind of hoping I could get through without being revealed. Showtime indeed. Okay. Everyone split up. I want my yellows, and I guess a couple whites, and I guess a couple purples, and I guess a few more whites. No purples. I want the purples in a safe location. Now, where is the Snagret? Show yourself, fiend. Got it. Make sure with... Oh, wow. I had nothing to worry about. That was quite quick. Okay, great. Crisis averted. I know, however, there is a secret... Wow, look at those pellet posies. You seeing those over there? Everyone, just delete this opponent. I want this enemy gone from the game. Look at these. My word. How do I want to handle this? Red, 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 red. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's too delightful of an opportunity to miss out on. Wonder what the pellets taste like. That's a great question. I've always assumed that they have sort of like a candy, like a caramel candy taste that like they're hard, but if you like bite into them, like they have like that bit of give, and like the more you chew them, the more delicious they become. That's probably a really specific answer for what these taste like. Do the colors equate to flavors? That's a really good question. Ooh, what flavors do we think the Pikmin are? Feel like the yellows would have like sort of like a citrusy flavor. Then let's see. Maybe purples have that like artificial grape. Let's see. Maybe like a cherry or strawberry for the reds. And then the whites are poison. Okay. So the reds all went off to carry that along. I want to bring this over. Let's have the whites contribute to that. And sure, I guess the blues will take on the rest. So we'll let them start bringing that over. You see this? No! Guys! I'm kind of stunned. I'm kind of stunned at everything that just took place. Are these yellows okay? They're not on land right now. Everyone just hold on for a moment. Yeah, I always forget about that. Yet this is easily the most times that like that has come up. In a playthrough, because boy, have a lot of Pikmin fall into their demise today. The air brake. This is the final overground treasure in this place. Will the blues save them now? Okay, almost. It's okay. I had to bring more yellows into the water. That should be everyone. Everyone's fine now. Okay. Blues, come back to me. What a ridiculous series of events that just was. Yeah, we regrouped. Everyone's okay. Everyone's fine. Let's all return to base and think about the nightmare scenario that we just lived through. But whilst we do that, let's have the blues bring this to base. Blues became sociopaths between 2 and 3. There's something about that face that is difficult to trust. I agree. There's something not quite right about that. Also, all the chaos that just happened, all of that happened because I noticed a single blue under the bridge. And was like, we can't have that happening. And then everyone else just followed suit. Alright. So now it's almost the end of the day. And we need to go into the Snagret hole. Which is a unfortunate sentence. And yet it is the truth. We have 100 Pikmin with us. And we are gonna go there as fast as we can because the day is ending soon. They all share one brain cell. It is really bold to assume that there even is a brain cell among them. The brain cells are Olimar and the president, and there's 2 now because Louis is no longer here. Is everyone here? All the 2 purples lagging behind as per usual. They're catching up. All right. And then once today's done, we're out of the Awakening Wood, like, for good. This is the final thing that we have to do in this map, and then we're off to greener pastures, and by greener I mean like white, because we're probably going into the snow. The purples spread the brain cell thinner. Well, yeah, definitely. But like, do the purples even need brain cells? You know, they got the muscles, so they're here. They're ready. Snaglet hole, water, lightning, and poison. No fire. Interesting. All right. I don't think this is going to be as hard as the Water Wraith dungeon, so I'm suspecting largely easy floors, and then the Pileated Snaglet, who is not so bad. It's kind of in between in the ranking of like difficulties. I think the Pileated Snaglet can be annoying, but is not the most terrifying boss by quite a margin. Defeat these sheer grubs. Also, I've really learned my lesson from having my entire squad walking around with me. Let's just get like a small squad. Thank you for the Kirby. Really appreciate it. This has been quite a week, to be perfectly truthful with y'all. So seeing all you guys in chat and seeing Kirby's lovely face, it's brings a smile to my face. All right. I see you, Blue. You're staying over there. Have you beaten this game other Pikmin games before? Yes, several times. This is my first time playing Pikmin 2 on Switch, so it's the first time I'm like experiencing and enjoying the remaster. But I have been playing Pikmin since I was a youngin'. We streamed Pikmin 1 a little while ago, like a few months back. Or actually, no, that was like back in January. That was my first month on the scene. And then I played Pikmin 3, though it has been quite some time. And of course, when Pikmin 4 came out, I was all over that. There's only one Pikmin game that I've never played, and it's Hey Pikmin. But I'm genuinely, honestly, despite all like the jokes among that game, I would love to try that out on stream sometime. I would love to see what Hey Pikmin is all about. You ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. Bad. 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 He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. It's okay. It's okay. We're all fine. We're all fine. All's good. We lost like a purple. Right? Or did we lose like a few? Maybe we lost a few. 52, 53, 54, 5. Yeah, we lost a few. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just be very careful not to do it again. What's Hey Pikmin? Hey Pikmin is a game on the 3DS. It's the very first handheld Pikmin game. It plays completely differently from your traditional Pikmin game. It's much more of a 2D side-scrolling sort of game. And it was really controversial at the time because it's just not really the kind of Pikmin game that people want. Today, the Pikmin franchise is really healthy, but back then, it wasn't quite so. So it wasn't what people were really looking for. Its biggest offense is just being a little boring. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard. But it's a pretty alright game if you go in expecting a 3DS puzzle platformer with a Pikmin coat of paint and not like a whole Pikmin game. Yeah, as someone who will defend Metroid Federation Force, I think a lot of these those 3DS era games were very much wrong place, wrong time kind of games. A lot of them are really fun, but they just were not at all what people were interested in at the time. I love this little room. It's always been such a fascinating little spot in these dungeons, and there's like little feather that comes with it. Hey Pikmin sucked when they kept leading us on with Pikmin 4 is in close to completion. Right, yeah, that's the thing. You know, people like we were getting reports of Pikmin 4 being almost done for so long that to get Hey Pikmin definitely was a slap in the face at the time. But you know, it's kind of still part of the legacy in its own way, and you know, I'd be really interested in giving it a go. We do a lot of 3DS streams on the channel. I'm fortunate enough to have a 3DS with the capability of doing that. So that will probably be a game that we play. Though with Pikmin, we seem to be streaming them all in order. So I'll probably be playing 3 soon after this, and then go to Hey Pikmin, and then Pikmin 4. Yeah, 2015. That's crazy. But you know what? You know what? We got the game at the end of the day. It's here, it's in our hands, and it's phenomenal. So I suppose, you know, if I wanted to be fashionably late to the party, I'm not gonna knock it too hard. Let's play all the Monster Hunters as a stream. That is a massive, like, when you say all the Monster Hunters, like, I don't know, man. I got Monster Hunter for PS2 somewhere over there, and while I am morbidly curious to give that a shot, genuinely. I've always been interested. The oldest Monster Hunter that I've ever played was Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U. And I've also been interested in giving that a shot as sort of like a nostalgic, you know, going back to my roots Monster Hunter. Oh boy, here we go again. Just letting all my Pikmin be gobbled up like it's a feast. Heck, I played it on the Wii. Yeah, it came out as Try initially, though I didn't play it as Try. I played it as a 3U on the Wii U. I think I also have it for 3DS as well, which I picked up out of, like, morbid curiosity. I did play so much Monster Hunter 4 in college, as well as Generations. Though I haven't really ever gone back to them because, like, I mean, listen, you spend enough time in Rise, it's kind of difficult to go back. But I'd love to try one of these days. I like the city rework in 3, but Try has better controls. That's fascinating. 3DS and Wii U have save, transfer, and local cross play. That is really cool and a really, like, underappreciated feature in the Monster Hunter games. It would be really cool to see other games play with that idea. I don't know. I can't think of another game that has ever had 3DS to Wii U like compatibility in that, like, specific sense. I know there's some interesting things, like I know in, like, Smash Brothers you can use the 3DS as, like, a controller, which is different. It's definitely a fascinating experience. Why did I bring reds with me for this? Hold on a moment, let's back up. We need blues. Almar, how appropriate of a name. Welcome to stream. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having a splendid evening. Alright, hold on, Reds. Let's back you guys up. Let's get ourselves some blues. Another, it's not Monster Hunter exactly, but I would love to play Monster Hunter Stories, because that did just also get a recent remaster that I picked up, and I'm very interested in giving that a go as well. So many shear grubs. All right, hold on, everyone, all hands on deck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And that includes you over here. No, everyone calm yourselves. We're all good. Everything's dead. Everything's dead. There's some white flower buds. That's curious. All right. While they're picking this up, let's catch up on chat. Try had way better lighting. Wii U suffered a bit visually from having to be compatible with the 3DS version. That's really fascinating. I didn't know about that. I've never seen it side by side, but I know that like there are certain, like, games on Wii U that, like, suffered from being, like, a little bit too bright or a little bit too saturated compared to the Wii's, like, more realistic, for lack of a better term, lighting and rendering. So that's all really interesting. Huh. Do I have 5 on me? No, I just have 4. Can I get, like, a single, like, just one? 14, 15. All right, I want to use that white candy pop bud that I saw earlier. Stories is a little basic and doesn't do anything super mind-blowing, but translates Monster Hunter super well into a monster taming RPG. I go back and forth preferring 1 and 2. I did play Monster Hunter Stories 1 on the 3DS. I played maybe like a quarter of it. Didn't get supremely far. Oh, that's a shame. You murdered one of them. I never played 2. It looked extraordinarily better than 1. So, and I know a number of my friends who did really enjoy it. Also, 3U got rid of the day-night cycle. Really? Oh, I'm learning so much today. Maybe I should give the opportunity for try rather than maybe I should try rather than giving it to 3U. It sounds like they're shockingly different products. Very interesting. All right, let's have this final blue join the white roster over here. Probably good to recover our white numbers after what transpired before. All right, everyone up, everyone good. All right, these guys require 1 to grab, right? Good, then they are perfect for the white Pikmin to collect. Unless they're like just in the water, because then it's not going to work. But that's okay. I'm definitely not going to be harping on getting every body I see at this point, because now, I mean, we're post-debt in this world. Stories 1 and 2 are pretty comparable to Gen 6 and 7 of Pokemon, I think. Well, those are 2 of my favorite generations ever, so that definitely speaks, you know, wonders for me. I mean, there's not a generation that I really don't enjoy, but I love me some Monster Tamers, I love me some 3DS, so it all sounds like a match made in heaven. Gen 7 is more fun and better looking all around, but super linear, so a little hard to replay. I've always been on the fence when it comes to that. I don't personally mind linearity. I will admit I am someone who gets a little overwhelmed with choice when placed into large, like, open world environments or multiple paths or anything like that. I do appreciate a really sharply told story that, like, says, you know, you're gonna go in this direction. And I'm like, yo, hey, man, you got an adventure for me to go on? I'll fly that roller coaster. Like, you know, let's do this thing. So I'm not necessarily, you know, all that bothered by it, but I do know, like, a lot of the common criticisms with Gen 7. There is a ton of dialogue, and not all of it is, like, you know, groundbreaking stuff. The tutorials are very long, and there's just a ton of characters that you're constantly stopping you to say hi, and a lot of that can get on people's nerves. So and Gen 6 suffered that a bit as well. X and Y, I think their biggest crime is being just a bit undercooked, which is why I'm super looking forward to ZA. But yeah, having, like, your troop of, like, buddies in Gen 6 is definitely unexplored at best and irritating at worst. But I like them. I like that gang. I can't deny it. Maybe it's just because I've been familiarizing myself with the Kalos era of the anime lately. But, like, looking at, like, you know, Tyranno and Shauna, I'm like, I'm not too bummed out by those guys. I'm happy to see them. Okay. That was a shockingly involved floor, but let's head on forward. Oh, me thinking that the path was clear. Everyone chill out for a moment. All right, now you can take them on. I wish Stories 2 had Rise Monster, though. I love World, but Rise definitely had the better monster designs. I'm up and down with World. I am a grandpa, so I love my archaic Monster Hunter, and Monster Hunter World some friends introduced me to World, and I played a bunch of it with them, and constantly I was just like, I'm lost. I don't know what the heck's going on. I can't tell this monster's head from its tail. But the more I've been playing it, the more I have enjoyed it. And seeing the world monsters show up in Rise, I really appreciated them a lot more than I had in the past. So, you know, they've been growing on me. That said, like, there's definitely been a lot of instances where I've seen a world monster, and I've gone like, I don't know, I just feel like it's missing whatever that special sauce is that makes a Monster Hunter monster just, like, eternally memorable. And just have, like, so much personality. Like, I'll take the Quechua any day over, like, you know, this world-ending Uber Dragon that looks like it would be, you know, end boss encounter in a D&D campaign. Right, it's the Snagret hole! I forgot all, you're right, the reason we're here. Okay, yeah, go underground. Come back. Where are you? Uh-oh. Bad positioning! Bad positioning! Get onto its head right now. Alright, that's half of him down already. Yes, 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 yes. It's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. He's not dead. He's like a second away from being dead, though. There he goes. The music hasn't stopped. Never mind, it stopped. I think they reused skeletons too much, which was sort of a side effect of the wacky engine they were developing in. Yeah, it was the first time I think they were really doing anything like it, so, you know, that sort of thing was bound to happen. I've been avoiding all Monster Hunter Wilds news since they spoiled everything. Dude, sometimes, man, like, you see a really brilliant game, and you're like, I'm in, dude. I'm sold. And then they just keep showing stuff, right? It's like, I don't want to see anymore. You know, like, the more that gets shown, it's like the less surprises that you have for when the game comes out. And it's like, you know, there's definitely been instances of that. I've been playing so much Astrobot lately, and I've been trying so, like, before I got it, I was trying so hard to avoid, you know, as many spoilers as I could, because I was just like, man, everything is just delightful in this game, and I want to be able to, like, experience it firsthand. I'm gonna show 2 new monsters right now and the new mechanic. Right, as for Wilds, like, I'm in a similar camp with that. They've shown a lot of Wilds, though I'm aware of so much less of what's been announced for Wilds, because I'm sort of waiting. You know, I'm kind of like, the new Monster Hunter hype is not currently present in me. I feel like once the game is, like, right around the corner, it's gonna really hit me, and I'm gonna be like, oh, now I need this game, like, you know, injected into my bloodstream this instant. But, yeah, for now, I'm just kind of letting it cook. Right, there's the other Snagret. All right, everyone, back up. Please back up. Purples, please catch up. Playing games completely blind is a divine experience. I agree. Like, there is really nothing else like it. And streaming, like, one of the big, I mean, I'm replaying this game right now. This is not my first time, but one of my biggest motivations for streaming is playing all of the games that I've always been meaning to play, or classic games that I missed, you know, up until this point in my life. I want to experience them fresh and new, and, like, immortalize my first ever playthrough of those games on camera. And, like, that's a huge motivator for, like, why I'm doing streaming in the first place. Especially since there's a lot of, like, really big games out there where it's hard to find first reactions for these days. My first ever stream was Super Mario 64, and that was a blind playthrough for me. And out of all the people I know, like, there's not very many of them who have never played Mario 64 before. So that was like a really wonderful thing to experience, and like seeing some things through like, you know, my osmosis knowledge, but then others being like completely brand new was really, really a memorable experience. I'll always think of Mario 64 positively because of that. I miss trusting companies and I've seen so much before I'm willing to buy it. Yeah, like I wish that they would let some of these games speak for themselves sometimes. You know, like there's certain games coming out, like I know, like Metroid Prime 4. We finally got a trailer for it. The trailer was amazing. I don't need anything else. They could show literally nothing else until the game is out, and I'm sold. You know, I'll probably see like one more trailer, but beyond that, I'll probably be like, you know, no more for me. I always thought if I became a streamer, I wouldn't want to play games I haven't played before because I don't want to ruin the experience for myself. But now I kind of see it differently. Being able to revisit my first experience with the game sounds super cool. Yeah, it is honestly like, you know, I indulge sometimes. Being able to look back on like your first experience with a game is kind of magical. However, I do think there is also merit in the first thing that that you said, Miss Foof. I'm just noticing your username. That's really delightful. Like, right now I'm playing Astrobot, and I had to make that choice of, am I going to play this game on stream, or am I going to play this game for me? And it ended up being one of those games that I decided, like, let me, you know, have this experience for myself. And I regret it a little bit. Like, it would have been really fun to play that on stream. But, you know, it's tough to stream every game you play. Not every game is really suited for stream. Not every game is really going to work out in the same way. So a lot of thought kind of goes into that kind of thing. And while streaming games and immortalizing them is lovely, it is important to still have some games where you're like, this one's just for me, you know? I don't trust this floor. Any floor with like the metallic look, I don't trust. I think that was a watery blowhog over there. Is that correct? I hope so, because I'm gonna bring some watery guys to it. I don't like that there is an electricity gate so close to it. But I think we can take down this blowhog. Alright. No one touch the lightning. Blues, you're off duty. Yellows, you're on duty. Let's trade. Also, there's an endless abyss, like, just beyond the sides of this wall, which is also a bit terrifying. Oh my goodness, big comments. Let me check this out. From Miss Foof. Definitely depends on the game. Though for Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm super hyped to stream it because I feel like it'll end up being one of my favorite Monster Hunter games based on the tiny amount of knowledge I have on it. Yeah, whatever like Wilds is going to become, I think it's going to be a really wonderful experience for Monster Hunter fans. As to rhythm, for me, even though I've played WoW since vanilla, I love to stream it as a casual player because it's so normalized to be hardcore about that game, but you can also just have a good fun time, like the opposite of the norm in the community. I'm right there with you, Rhythm. There's a lot of games out there. I'll use Mario 64 as an example, again, that Mario 64 has got to be one of the most popular games to speed run, to, you know, 100% complete, to like do these hyper efficient, you know, power runs, because it's one of the most famous games of all time. It's played hundreds of times every day, you know, by so many gamers out there. But I think there is so much love for the goof playthrough, you know, the like casual, fun, like no high stakes, just kind of like, you know, fumbling around. You know, I'm playing Pikmin 2 right now, and a lot of my Pikmin are dying. It's not the best, you know, Pikmin playthrough in the world, but, you know, I'm having a great time, and it sounds like, you know, you guys are too, and that to me, that's good content right there, you know? It's just us, you know, hanging around and having some fun, and just enjoying the game in front of us. Playing it for the first time as an adult sounds great. It was straight up magical exploring for the first time as a kid. Yeah, man. There are definitely some games out there where, like, we will never know what it was like to experience them as a child. But yet, you know, like, being able to experience it under these circumstances is, like, the next best thing. You just see me just get casually hit by that rock. What I was trying to do is eliminate these bulborbs over here. Alright, don't hit me. There we go. See, there's one down. This is kind of extra. I probably don't have to be doing this, and I'm probably inviting disaster upon myself. I'm gonna bring my purples. Famous last words. Let's see. Wild open world. It does, like, from the trailers, it seems to be, like, you know, like, very open world, or at least more open world than, you know, a lot of other games in the Monster Hunter franchise, so, you know, that is something to be excited about for sure. Yeah, here's like, we have, like, barely gotten to showcase how, like, uber powerful purples are, because I've just been too scared at letting purple Pikmin die. But, you know, they're very strong. Newsflash, purple Pikmin are really good. I bet you haven't heard that one before. What in the world is happening? Delete the comments, save the people. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, like, spoiler content is different for everybody. Like, some people are like, just don't tell me, like, the major story details, and, like, I'm good beyond that. Whereas other people are like, no, don't even tell me, like, you know, like, the new gameplay features. Like, I want everything to be a complete and utter surprise when I experience it for the first time. That was a little risky, but we handled it well. Lightning. Ah! Oh my word, everyone, back up! I don't like that he's so close to the lightning.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. No, I don't want to thank him for being released. Him being released is a bad thing. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get my purple squadron again. Oh my word. Oh my word. All right. You have to protect this squadron with your life, Mr. President. You, purples, you're coming with me. Holy guacamole. Monster Hunter is definitely more of a gameplay-focused game. Yeah. They try. they certainly try. You know, all of the Monster Hunter games have definitely had stories, no pun intended, but they've never been all that intense. I think the most in-depth Monster Hunter story I remember is Monster Hunter 4 with the outbreak, like, virus and Gore Magala and everything like that. That was always really fascinating. Oh my goodness. Alright, that was a little more intense than I had signed up for, but we seem to have gotten through it without any major hitches. So that feels good. Shout out to the tracking beetle larvae that were supposed to be harder, but actually just let you circle the rocks back around and kill them. Yeah, the homing beetles, they're still scary. Like, they're definitely not something to be completely underestimated, but, you know, yeah, you can exploit them like that, and not every enemy in this game has a, easy exploitation like that, so in the grand scheme, yeah, I'm very thankful that you can do that with them, because it would have been very easy to make it so you couldn't. Let's bring along this guy, these three, and this marble. Oh, there's another thing right here. Back up, please. You're all a little bit too close to the instant death ray. Nice. And now can you grab the cherry? You see the cherry over here? You do. Alright, that should almost certainly be every treasure on this floor. I think we've explored just about everything that exists here. Love how worlds sacrifice so much to be a big cinematic story. focused game, and everyone still prefers the 4-year story. I mean, listen, like the Gormagala story was like all encompassing. It's like it really like, you know, it's hard to even think about For You without thinking of Gormagala and without thinking about the frenzied monsters. And like it just led to so like, cause like every single monster now, you had a monster, you had its like, oh gosh, I'm forgetting the game's terminology for it. The regional variants, like the different colored, stronger alternates, and then you had like frenzy versions. You had all these different fights with the same monster, but they would constantly get tougher and constantly bring in new moves and new twists. So that was always quite fun. I'm definitely a big fan of like semi-randomness in a lot of games that I love. It's probably why Pikmin 2 is my favorite of the bunch. I love how it's always just a little bit different. In the same way with Monster Hunter, it's like even the monsters whom I've fought many a time. Sometimes it doesn't quite go the way you think it's gonna go, and problems ensue. Speaking of problems ensue, I saw an antenna beetle right over there. And they are a problem incarnate. So where is he? I want to... Oh, gosh. And he's such like a jumper, too. Where'd he go? Where is he? Ah! I don't want him to jump with, like, where my friends are. Oh, my goodness! No one fell, right? Where is he going? Please kill him. Please kill him. Fantastic. Phew! Okay. I was so worried that one of them would end up falling in the endless abyss, but that worked out way better than anticipated. The cinematic ship fight with Gore, then the final fight, then Gore coming back. Oh my god, Gore coming back as Shagaru Magala was pretty dope. And it's the only time they handled the fighting the flagship monster multiple times throughout the game in a compelling way. Fighting those dudes without purples is a nightmare. Yeah, they are not friendly opponents. They just mess with your squad in the most like cheeky of ways. But yeah, like there was so much spectacle in that game, and you know I am quite the sucker for spectacle. Not gonna lie. Is there anything else around for us to collect? It sounds like there is. Our meter's going off anyway. This whistle, the Emperor whistle. Interesting. This when they're everyone run! Do not let it eat a purple. He ate a purple. And you stole my nectar, Mr. Purple. This is why I can't just be casually walking around with the purples. Oh. Yeah, there's not even any snagrets here. That was just pure you fell into my trap card, Olimar. What's everyone's main weapon in Monster Hunter? I smack things with big hammer. I hit them in face and they go owie and their pieces break and I do big damage smash. I've always loved just big man hammer. I have been trying other weapons though, like the insect glaive has become a recent favorite. I say all this though, it has been a considerable time since I've played Monster Hunter. There's just been a lot of other games on the agenda, but you know, I'm always going to be a Monster Hunter fan through and through, and I'll certainly enjoy Wilds when it comes out. Goopy taught me to play Horn, but now now you're Insect Glaive, Rhythm. Well, that's cool. I'm a big fan of Insect Glaive. all the cute little bugs they give you, and just like doing all them air acrobatics is good stuff. Your switch axe and hunter horn. Yeah, I know some friends of mine who are really like big gun lance, switch axe, and like a lot of like those weapons. Like they're really good at them. Never been my thing. A bit too complicated for my Neanderthal brain, but like always impressive to see them doing their thing. What level are we even on the Snagrid hole? We've been so deep in conversation, which I love. God, it's so like, it makes streams so awesome when we all get to chat together. We're on sub-level 6, so we might actually, you know, be making some decent headway. Is this even like, this is no way, this is what boss is, right? No. Yeah, we definitely got a bit more to go. Yeah, we haven't even like seen that many Snagrits. There's a lot of whites here. Ooh, one of these, huh? I'm gonna use it. Let me throw a... oh, wait. No, this is the one that could be used right now. Maybe blue? No, it should have been yellow. Because it's gonna be a Snagrit. We should have done yellow for that. That was a misplay. Famous last words. Yeah, I'm so like now that I said that, there's gonna be like 3 Snagrits in the like, and especially with this not being the mechanical ground, there's almost certainly going to be Snagrits here. Debating on going back to your anime ways and go dual blade. Dual blade's fun. Certainly can't deny it. You know, I know a lot of people who don't love the like slow form style of a lot of the big weapons. And sometimes you just want to be able to hit things quickly, and like, you know, the dual blades are masterful at that. It's a totally different game feel. There is a bunch of water, so maybe this wasn't the worst move to make. There's an antenna beetle somewhere. I'm watching it mess with my meter over there. Hey, what do you know? It's a Snagrit. You just stole my whites. Wow. Yeah, there goes a quarter of your health bar. Maybe you shouldn't have did that. You know what? We're gonna play this like a fool. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. You know what? That wasn't like a fool. We handled that quite spectacularly. So I'm gonna sort of wait for him to, like, you know, get stuck. And then just sort of swarm him. It all kind of works out. I don't think I need any more blues. The only reason I did that was just to make sure it gets added into my Piclopedia. Alright. I kind of want to de-Snagrit the place. Oh, and then this thing. Get him. Just destroy him. Just destroy him. Destroyed. Masterfully done. Also, yeah, this floor sucks in no death purple runs. You're doing no death purple runs. Godspeed, dude. That is some hardcore Pikmin playing, and I respect you. That is some good stuff. Why didn't I think there would be a Snagrit here? I should have known. I don't love. He's got like a little Bulbor buddy. Maybe he'll just show up in an opportune location where the Bulborb isn't. Or we'll just knock out the Bulborb in one hit, and like that's the easiest way of doing that, I guess. It's its dog, and now I've murdered his pet, and he's probably gonna be very upset with me. Who'd you take? Those are just some reds. That's okay. Everyone, regroup, 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 regroup. It's okay. All's well, all's well, all's well, all is well. It's not well. How did he like get away with like a sliver of health again? Get him, get him. There we go. He did kill a few of us. You know, he didn't, you know, go down without swinging, but, okay. Could have been a whole lot worse. These are just little baby Snagrets, though. I mean, not baby Snagrets, but, you know, regular old Snagrets. They get a lot scarier than this, that's for sure. You think I can trust these guys to, like, not bring this through poison? Do they have to go through the poison to... No, I don't even think they do. I'm gonna trust them. Pikmin 2 taught me about many Japanese foods because of the dango over here. It's funny, the other game that we're playing on stream this week, other than Pikmin, is a game called Bakiru, which... You want to talk about a game that helps you learn, you know, about Japanese stuff. Literally, the collectible in that game is Japanese fun facts. Yeah, that's been a really fun experience as well. A very, like, a 3D platformer beat 'em up. That's been a lot of fun. The Dongo. Triple sugar threat. These look delightful. Now I'm hungry for one. Yeah, everyone grab upon that. Starting to collect all them treasures. Maybe it's all of them in the floor if we're lucky. Oh, look at how weird that's like messing with the camera lens. That's funky. Stupendous lens. Alright, keep that train moving. In the meantime, well, this first, with 4-leaf clover? Look at that. This is the science project at 20 value. That's got to be one of the cheapest treasures in the entire game. This poor, like, one-leafed purple Pikmin couldn't even, like, was struggling to get up the hill. I do want to see what's past here, though, past the water. It makes me feel like there is a secret. Is that the game with the guy who, the gun shell pompadour thing? Yes, actually. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that, like, I totally see why you saw it that way. I think it's actually supposed to be a drum. Because his main weapon is like drumsticks, and when you hit enemies, it's like boom, 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 boom. So I think that on his head is supposed to be like the head of a drum. But yeah, it totally like yeah, it seems like yeah, it's like this like big pompadour up top that kind of looks like a gun shell.
Me.
I totally see where you see that. Thank you for releasing me. I assumed it's an Into the Gungeon type game. Not even remotely. I think, oh man, what's a game that I would equate it to? It's a 3D platformer, so like, you know, definitely closer to, you know, like your Jak and Daxters, your Mario like 3D platformers, like, you know, kind of like Odyssey-esque. Which is like one of the like my favorite genres on the planet, so you know it's definitely been speaking to me there. I believe it's by the creators of Mystical Ninja Goemon. So if you know anything about that, you're gonna be in very familiar territory. Sly Cooper, I don't know. I know Sly Cooper is more stealth based, and I would not call Bakiru a stealth game. But I've never played Sly Cooper, so I don't know how entirely, you know, how its like combat or platforming really goes. That will definitely, absolutely be a stream game at some point, for sure. Because I'd love to play through the Sly Cooper games. I'll tell you, playing Astrobot, nothing's gonna make you want to play through like PlayStation Legacy titles than going through Astrobot and seeing all the games that that game does a tribute to. Oh, Kirby, we're gonna need it because I think we're on the final floor. Yep. All right, everyone, I need you to back up. Egg? Yeah, perfect timing. Spectacular, spectacular. Everyone come forth. Drink from the nectar of the gods. And then disperse. Pileated Snagret. I think I'm gonna do this chaos style. As in, everyone's coming with me except for the purples. They don't get to come because I want to, preserve their lives. Sony caught a rare PS5W with Astrobot, then announced the PS5 Pro. Yeah, this has been a wild week in gaming news, I tell you. It has been something else. You know, PlayStation going all the way down with Concord, then coming back up with Astrobot, then going right back down again with the PS5 Pro. It really does feel like, you know, Nintendo's got the red carpet rolled right out for them for the whatever comes next. But, you know, this is a calm before the storm for sure. Anything can happen, and I am so excited to see what the next generation is going to look like. In the meantime, though, Bert. He definitely ate a few of us. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. He's gonna come after me. He's hopping. He's hopping. No, that didn't work out. That didn't work out. Everyone cease. Get a little bit of damage on him. He's definitely gonna eat a bunch of my Pikmin, but that's okay. He can't eat too many at a given time, and he's almost dead, actually, but he buried away just in the nick of time. Maybe I can save these Pikmin's lives. No, I did not, but that's okay. The Pileated Snagret has been slain. That wasn't any trouble whatsoever. Wasn't it an updated Switch, or am I going nuts? Can you go into more detail about what you mean? You know, because you're either referring to the Switch OLED, which was years ago, or the, like the upcoming Switch successor, which we don't know a thing about yet. Processing, how curious. What's that impressive mechanized masterpiece? I believe that is more armor for us. Specifically waterproof, or maybe poison? No, we're already poison proof. I don't know what. No, it can't be. What is this? Maybe it's just like a strength to our, like, fists? We're gonna find out now, I guess. Oh, this big guy. This mobile soup Gundam over here. Justice Alloy. Jim Tendo, hey, how you doing today? Man, all like my favorite characters are coming in today in chat. I'm loving this. Hope you're having a splendid night, Jim Tendo. How are you doing today? Lots of talk saying September is the month. We're nearly halfway through though, so who knows? Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping. I mean, thankfully, we got plenty of games to keep us, you know, satiated in the meantime. You know, we got Echoes of Wisdom coming out this month, you know, very soon, like within like 2 weeks, I think. And then in November, we have Mario and Luigi Brothership. And I think, is it October where that Mario Party Jamboree comes out? So we got a lot of great Nintendo stuff coming out. So, you know, even if it takes, you know, the successor a little bit to like have any more news, I'm still pretty satisfied with what we have right now. Currently in the middle of a 20-hour drive, Texas to Pennsylvania. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. That is a intense drive, and hope it all goes safely and well.
Does not compute. Metal this dense defies the fundamental laws of physics. And yet, if I use it to rework our president's treasured spacesuit, oh, we're gonna take less damage? Maybe that's what's going on. Fabrication of the metal suit Z is now concluded. This suit is extremely durable. Getting gnawed or stepped on will now produce minimal pain. All right, so we're gonna be taking less damage. Good to know. Good to know. Hoping Legend ZA is a launch title. Weirdly enough, I feel like there's a higher chance that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a launch title over Legend ZA. I'll take either, certainly, or both in a wild miracle world. I want Pokemon to take all the time that they need on Pokemon Legend ZA and whatever comes after that. I am a massive Pokemon junkie. I love it to bits. But, it's been a strange time to be consuming Pokemon products. And, I personally have mixed feelings on a lot of them. I've loved almost every Pokemon game that has come out in the Switch era. But I don't think there's been one that I haven't had at least a few, pretty hard criticisms on, despite how much I love them dearly. Legends Arceus is probably one of my favorites out of all of them. So the idea that it's no longer like the Legends side series is no longer just a one-off, it's like an ongoing thing, is enticing as heck. And getting like a proper Z after X and Y, which are some of the games I love so much, is like, it doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm dreaming. So I'm so excited to see what that game will have in store for us. We've seen Prime 4 gameplay. I feel like there's no way they'd lock that thing on a Switch 1 when it seems like it could benefit from stronger hardware. It is kind of a thing like Breath of the Wild, though, where, Switch, Switch owners were promised Metroid Prime 4, so they might want to make good on that deal, in the same way that Wii U owners were promised Breath of the Wild, so they want to make good on that deal. Making sure no one feels burned, as it were. But you're right. I mean, it definitely looks, gorgeous, and will definitely take advantage of, new generation hardware. But, as people always seem to forget, the Switch ain't no slouch. It can handle some pretty, up-end looking games. I always point to Alien Isolation as, a really high-quality, title that, graphically, that holds up splendidly. Warframe is another one. The fact Game Freak announced... Oh, also, Metroid Prime 1 remastered. The most of it. That game is amazingly gorgeous. The fact that Game Freak announced Legends ZA at the start of this year with the next year release date, and we still haven't seen any gameplay, it's giving me hope. Me too. It's crazy the state of Pokemon in that not seeing gameplay a year after announcement is a good thing. I know. It's a strange situation, but, I'll take it over the alternative any day. Just hope that it doesn't have another frame rate. Oops. Yeah, I really strongly feel like that lessons have been learned, but we won't know until we see it. Anytime you're on Animal Crossing, you start falling asleep. Maybe too cozy for me for your Animal Crossing streams. Yeah, I completely understand that vibe. I love Animal Crossing to bits, and I would love to stream an Animal Crossing, probably one of the older ones someday. But yeah, sometimes it's so chill that you just end up passing right the heck out. Fun fact, Nintendo used actual black magic to get Pikmin 4 to run smoothly on Switch. I agree. I feel the same way about Metroid Prime 1 remastered, and a few other titles as well, where I'm just like, that feels illegal. that feels like it shouldn't be, and yet it be. Yeah, so imagining what could be possible on whatever next thing comes around. Jury's out on what they're gonna call it. They desperately need to avoid a Wii U problem,
where no one knows what the console is because of a confusing naming scheme. So I think they either need to call it like directly a Switch 2, or a new name entirely. Like they can't call it the like Switch Plus or the Switch, up or the Switch Shrew. Like they can't call it any of these things because they can't risk it, being confused for like an add-on rather than a new console. If you stream any of the Animal Crossings, please do population growing. The villagers are brutal. What do you mean by population growing? Is that the game that we didn't get here, like the one that was like on N64, or is that do you mean like the GameCube like version that we got here? Yeah, because I played New Leaf and I loved it to bits. That was my first Animal Crossing, was New Leaf on the 3DS. And I'm very nostalgic for that, so I might want to play that. Or I might play the GameCube version of City Folk because I've never played those before. I played a little bit of Wild World, and of course I played a bunch of New Horizons. One of the first major games developed an Unreal Engine, an engine infamous for overloading games with graphic fluff. They danced around that engine like a pro. Nintendo knows how to do it, man. They're professionals. No, that's just the GameCube one. Yeah, I never heard the like actual like proper title. Interesting. That's something that Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem have in common, where they have like a proper title to a game, but because it was the first one released in America, they instead just got like a basic title. Like Fire Emblem, I want to say Blazing Blade. That was just called Fire Emblem, just verbatim, here in the States. Anyway, have a good rest of stream. Just filled up on gas, one of the 5 hours on the road. Be safe. Thank you so much for stopping by. But best of luck on your trip, and I hope you get there, and have a phenomenal rest after your long journey. Take care. All right, so what a eventful day that was in comparison to the first day we had, where nothing happened except horror. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's see. Did you play Conduit on the Wii? I've never played Conduit on the Wii. I have it. It's there somewhere. I've always been really fascinated giving it a shot. It looks really high quality for a Wii game. And I'm always interested in some of the more mature themed Wii titles. I'd love to play more Wii on stream. The only Wii game that we've played so far was Punch-Out for the Wii, and I was a little bit of a fool knocking myself out with the motion controls rather than just letting myself play that game like a normal person. But I'd love to play some more Wii stuff. What's over here actually that I would love to play? Lost in Shadow is a game that I've never played and I've always been interested in. Epic Mickey would have been a title, but now it's getting remade, so I'm probably going to play that one instead. I'm really looking forward to trying that. What else is over there? Metroid Other M. Maybe someday. Gosh. Again, another one, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Also a game that I would have, played on Wii, now that it's, gotten a proper... Well, it's getting a remaster in time. That's going to be in, January, so that'll be another one, too. WarioWare. For Smooth Moves, WarioWare Move It is so, kind of tightly knit and connected to Smooth Moves that I probably would just try that one if I were to do a WarioWare, though honestly, I'd probably want to play a WarioWare that I've never played before. Maybe some of the earlier ones, like Twisted, or even the original Mega Micro games.
Louie, we suddenly stopped hearing from you. Everything okay? If things get tough, you can always come home. I'll stock up on those pick carrots you love.
Good old Louie's grandma. I was so obsessed with Kirby's Epic Yarn as a kid. Haven't replayed it to see if it holds up, though. Yeah, I'm sure it's still as delightful and cozy of a game as it's always been. It's been years since I've even attempted playing Kirby's Epic Yarn. I don't know if I've even ever beaten it. So that's gonna be a high priority stream title for sure. Game and Watch. Do you mean like you don't mean play like an actual like Game and Watch, do you? Or do you mean like Game and Wario? What about horror games? Cursed Mountain. You know what? You know what's an interesting horror game on Switch on Wii? Hold on. Let's see if I. You're here somewhere. There you are. Calling on the Wii is a very fascinating Wii horror title, and takes advantage of the Wii having a microphone inside of it, because you're constantly on the phone in that game and ghosts like speak to you. If you're a fan of Fatal Frame, which I love Fatal Frame, this game kind of has a similar feeling, though it's a bit more gimmicky. But it's a really fascinating horror title. You did mean Game and Wario? Yeah, I thought so. I never tried Game and Wario. I do have it. I picked it up. It's really rare now, as I understand it. I know it's a very different Wario experience, though, so I don't know if I would try it, but maybe one of these days. Okay. Awakening Wood is just complete. It's done. We finished it. We're not doing Wistful Wild today. We have to do the above ground treasures in Perplexing Pool. So you know what? Let's do that now. Just so that we can say that that area is done as well. Gets a ghost phone call. Hello? You just hear, Pikmin! Yeah, that was always a fun feature of the Wii remote that we didn't hear too much of in a whole lot of games. Okay. We left a treasure in the middle of nowhere last time because we were trying to bring it back to base, but didn't do it in time. The problem now is that all the enemies have returned, so that's gonna make the act of doing this a little bit more complicated than it was before. But that's alright. As long as we're careful and just kind of defeat everything in our wake, we should be okay. You'd think I'd remember where these shearwigs spawn. I love when Nintendo adds dumb stuff to their hardware, and that isn't sarcasm. I agree. I agree with you. I love when Nintendo gets silly. I love when it gets weird. I love when it gets unpredictable. You want to know a wild Nintendo game stream that I would love to do sometime? I don't know how in the world I'm going to do it, but I'd love to stream Labo. I own 2 Labo kits, but I've never opened them up. I've never really tried them. So that would definitely be something that I'd be interested in playing in, you know, however wild and twisted way I'd have to do to make that work. All right, we're deleting these swooping snitch bugs off the planet, which makes me very happy. These enemies are annoying. I love when there's more to talk about in consoles than just this one has 15 more Google flops and can render all these details. Yeah, I agree. You know, and that's very on topic right now, thanks to the PS5 Pro. All right, let's get through the enemies unscathed. Very nice. These guys are all back, but we're just gonna run. These guys I don't mind trying to take down. Yeah, that's nice. That works. But yeah, I would take a underpowered and creative console over a like hyper powerful run of the mill, you know, console that's everything you expect any day of the week. I can't believe we just took down a withering blowhog without taking any damage to our leaf Pikmin. That is wonderful. Did the treasure go back to its spot? Or wait, did we collect it? Where is it? Hold on a minute. Did we collect it already? I'm puzzled. I thought we left a treasure like right around here. Maybe we did this already. I think we did. I think we left it, like when we left it, it was in the water somewhere around there. So I think we actually already collected this, which means I don't know what treasures remain. Is there something up here? No, we collected that too. What's left? I don't know, but we're gonna have to do some exploring to see if we can find it out. There we go, there we go. The Boister's always a bit of a tricky opponent to, like, land your Pikmin on. He's always turning around. Everyone back up. He's gonna use his tentacles. Obey Wario. Destroy Mario. There he goes. I love both Xbox and PlayStation, but I like how Nintendo preserves the fun feel. I'm right there with you. These are games at the end of the day, and I get excited when I get silly new toys to play with. Ah, yeah, that's what a wonderful way to describe the mood. I agree 100%. It's like you say, Xbox and PlayStation, there's absolutely room for them in the party too. They each have a number of really great games that I also enjoy. Wow, no one felt like tackling the Wollywog. I don't know how the Wollywog didn't crush any Pikmin that particular time. I genuinely don't know how no Pikmin lost their lives to that frog. That was a miracle. All right, now for you. Yes. Yes. Keep the jumping. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. I literally have no idea where these treasures are. I'm lost. Did we no this whole labyrinth over here? Did we ever deal with that? I don't think we ever did. Hold on, let's turn around and investigate that. I think there's a treasure within that. They also benefit from being very active first-party developers, so they can actually take advantage of the hardware features. Sony added those adaptive triggers, HD rumble, and the touchpad, but games hardly used them. Yeah, I've said it a few times. I've been playing Astrobot, and it's kind of been a reminder to me that a lot of those features even exist on a DualSense controller. Just because it's the first game I've played in eons that like actually genuinely took advantage of some of those mechanics. Meanwhile, Nintendo's constantly coming up with like interesting and fascinating ways to take advantage of that kind of thing. I have no recollection of how this whole nonsense over here is supposed to go. So let me investigate it. We know at least one of the treasures is up here. It's this thing. And this looks like it's a yellow situation. So let's bring the president. Bring 30. I imagine that's all we're gonna need, probably. Nintendo also seems to have gotten better with added standard control format support for people who don't want to use gimmicks. Another hard agree. There was definitely a time where like the gimmicks prevailed, and however Nintendo wanted you to control something was the way you were going to control it, whether you like it or not. But you definitely see that a lot less today. It's still there sometimes, but I think overall it's a lesson that they've learned pretty darn well. Oh no. There was just no way. There was... Oh, wait, the blues didn't... Right, because the blues only, save, they only save, the Pikmin if, they're not currently, like, in my squadron. Like, they actually have to, be, like, not in my party, and then they'll automatically save the yellow's lives. Alright, so that was a large, unfortunate fumble, but that's okay. We live and we learn. Yeah, that was kind of nasty. not the proudest moment of someone who claims that yellow is his favorite Pikmin color. But we live and we learn. Let's get the yellow Pikmin up here and then figure out how in the world Olimar is supposed to get up there. Oh, just by a ramp. Puzzle solved. That didn't end up being nearly as complicated. Though I will mourn the lives that we lost in discovering it. You were saying, I missed your comments earlier. You missed the 3DS Street Pass. It was fun getting weird. Yeah, I agree. The Mii's have been really downplayed this generation, which is only a shame. Though if you're looking for some Mii goodness, I highly recommend Miitopia because they expanded the Mii Maker in ways that I can't even describe. Like it's some truly wild stuff that they're able to make there. But yeah, that sense of community on the system is not as prevalent with stuff like Miiverse no longer being a thing. I log into Splatoon and I see everyone's like really creative posts, and it reminds me of a time of Miiverse, and you know, a mournful smile, you know, appears upon my face. I remember seeing all the insane Miis when that first came out. That was a wild week, man. We were seeing some unbelievably creative Miis. I'm so glad that game got to have a second life on Switch, because it came out on 3DS, but I don't think it was really all that appreciated, since by then the Switch had already, you know, come out and was long, you know, done. I'm sorry, long, like the 3DS was long done, and no one was really too interested in new 3DS titles. So what a perfect game to get a second life. I miss the yeah. I also miss the yeah. Nothing quite like the you know, yeah-ing a post. Remember when that was like brought back alive on Twitter for like a week? Hopefully they can afford to try Miiverse again after the insane Switch success. It's going to be really fascinating to see what lessons they implement with the Switch 2, and what things they, like, you know, dive further in, what things they leave behind. Like, it's pretty fascinating all around. Okay. I need to find where this last treasure is, because apparently I'm just completely blind and have not been able to locate it. So I'm gonna run Olimar around like a lunatic until we find it. Going to show my age, but I remember my mother spending Christmas Eve setting up a Santa Mii to be on our Wii Christmas morning. That's amazing. That is so sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. The Wii really did bring this sort of family unit together, with being like the family console. Where is this treasure? Like, where haven't I been on this map? I'm like, hold on. I'm hearing the whang, 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 whang of the berry eaters, and I'm like, if I'm having President Idle, I may as well have them collecting berries. Get off of the you moochers. Oh, they've already eaten them all. What punks these guys are. Can we check the map? Yeah, we can check the map. This place is massive, actually. This is a really big place. I'm 99% sure that we had 2 overworld treasures remaining. We just got one of them. So there's one more somewhere that I haven't been. Oh, I thought treasures showed up on the map like ship parts. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's killing me that, like, I you know, if they are seeable, I don't appear to have that knowledge available via this map. So wherever it is a mystery to me. I don't know. Maybe there's like no, there wouldn't be like an opponent holding it. That's not like how Pikmin 2 work. Or at least not overworld Pikmin 2. Alright, you guys, I want you... Everyone stop. I want you to be collecting these berries and get as many as you guys can. I'm lucky that Wallywog decided to just not ruin Olimar's day right then and there. Alright. Annoyingly, really annoyingly actually, we're gonna have to come here one more time. Which is a bit excessive since, you know, it's only gonna be for a single treasure. But I guess we'll spend the remainder of the day getting our, getting more sprays. Because those will always be... I guess we're gonna be spending some time getting sprays because I just like misclicked and used one. I wouldn't have even known, but I just heard the little like bleh, and oh god, losing my marbles. Oh no, they're not gonna make it with all of this loot. Any Pikmin around that I've forgotten? I don't think so. Great. Shout out to the beady longlegs that randomly spawns here after a certain day. I forget which one because I've never had it happen, but I wonder why they did that. Just because, you know, Pikmin 2 is like that. It just be like that. And it's like, you know, whatever cozy experience you wanted from Pikmin 2, it's like, no. No, you don't get that. I love that beady longlegs. That is such a crazy twist to throw right by spawn. We're probably not going to see it unless it's tomorrow. Because tomorrow is going to be the final day that we're in the perplexing pool. So if it's not there, then we ain't going to see it, unfortunately. But it sure would be funny if it was. Yep. Numbers going up and down as per usual. Olimar, you've worked so hard. Your special bonus arrived today. This is a first, right? I bought the kids a few things they've been wanting. They were so happy, and so was I. Not only is that a lovely letter, but I love the implication that the minute that the debt was repaid, the president, you know, arranged for Olimar to get a special bonus, which is really like, you know, they don't put too much of a fine point on it, but that's a sweet bit of world building, and makes it known that like the president like ain't all that bad of a guy, which is really lovely. Yep, there is in fact still one more overground treasure, which is you know, big shame. We're gonna have to track that thing down, but you know, we'll find it. We'll find it. We're professional Pikminers. day 30. Oh my word. That's really late. I'm actually like surprised at that. You know, I would think that like some players might not even make it, you know, that far to day, you know, through to day 30. I certainly don't think we will in this playthrough. We're only like on 18. That's pretty crazy. Okay, for serious though, where is this treasure? I feel like we've really looked everywhere in this place, so wherever it is, I'm totally on. Twice? It was the same spot. I'm livid. I'm fuming. Okay. It's okay though. We're gonna find the final treasure in this place, and we're gonna be able to leave, and I'm gonna be able to be really happy. We found it. We found it. We found it. We found it. Ooh. Alright, it's not even that far away. What's the Tony Blaster doing back? I thought we got rid of him earlier. Huh. Maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Well, as long as it isn't Louis, I suppose. I think I would love to see the Tony Blaster try and catch the white Pikmin on their way. Oh, they even found a super sea snail. How heavy is this gonna be? Great, we picked exactly the right amount of Pikmin. Super spectacular. Oh, this one, I went insane looking for it. Yeah, that was a really obscure spot. It's really, yeah, you're right, Nero. It was like the last place that I looked. But we got it. We're feeling good. That's the last treasure in this place, so we can spend the remainder of the day just, you know, grabbing sprays. Let's get 20 yellow Pikmin. And we're gonna collect some of the sprays over there. Now that we have 0, because we wasted 2 of them. I'm a fool. But there we go. The final treasure of the perplexing pool. It is the fortified delicacy. Very lovely. Oh, they're back again. Delete these opponents. Delete them. Make them cease to be. No, don't let them escape. Do not let these fools escape. Alamar's even getting in there too. He's like, don't let him run. He ran. That's all right. We got one of them. We got one of them. Pikmin doesn't have recurring villains or themes. That is like Louis, first of all, but yeah, these guys here, these little tricksters, yeah, they deserve some of the Hakatatian vitriol. He's gonna come back. You know he's gonna show up again and try and mess with our mojo. I ain't gonna let him do it. I do want to bring some, where's the president? Here's the president. I do want to bring some blues over to that one area that had red, berries. Because I'd be very interested in collecting some of those as well, assuming that there are no enemies in the path between here and there. There are these things. Which I don't remember if they can, like, hurt us? They can hurt me, apparently. Not a whole lot. Yeah, they're doing like a fraction of damage each turn. The Pikmin seem completely and utterly uninterested in fighting them, which kind of stinks because I would like to. Hello, hello. There we go. Great. An anticlimactic finish. No, please, please, everyone. This Mimic is doing nothing but waste our gosh darn time. And now we have a water dumple. You go back to your squad where you belong. You ain't welcome here. Alright, they're gonna do this. In the meantime, let's cut back to Olimar, see what the yellows are up to. Louis blowing up Hachiko and forcing them to take refuge in Quay before eating their entirely newly grown food supply in Pikmin 5. There's a plot line for you. The terror that is Louis. Green ones are harmless, brown ones are evil. Good information to know. Yeah, because I thought that they might be harmless, but I couldn't remember exactly. Alright, no. You ain't getting away with that. I don't think these guys ever, like, come back to life or anything. So it's probably safe just to leave this body here and let it be collected once they come down from there. And this is essentially going to be, like, oh! Wait. I forgot. If they're, like, on the ground for long enough that they just vanish. Forgot all about that. Okay. The Olimar. No, I like the ominous statement. The Olimar. Going back to switch to launch titles, Gex or Croc. I think they actually might be earlier than that, Rhythm. Yeah, I know both Gex, Gex, like the whole Gex trilogy, as I understand it, and the original Croc are both, going through pretty nice remasters. Which, hey, really, well, wonderful for them. But I don't know how long they need for a development like that. Croc was announced very recently, like pretty recently, whereas Gex was announced like 2 years ago or something, like much longer. Not 2 years, that probably is too long, but a while ago. So, it'll be interesting to see which one of those two release first. I don't totally know how Gex is going to survive in today's environment, but I'm excited to see him try. I think it'd be an interesting take to, like, have a new Gex, but, like he's still doing his Gexisms, but, in, like, a modern context with modern humor. Because, like, I feel like a lot of Gex's original jokes are gonna fly over everyone's head. I mean, they flew over our heads, even when the game was new, so I will own both of them and relive my unique childhood games, or Hamtaro on GBA. Yeah, I would love to see a original Game Boy Hamtaro collection. I feel like that's totally within the realm of possibility, given how many retro collections are being released these days. Gex with the Geico Gecko as a sidekick. And the villain is Rango. Yeah, just the battle of the lizards. All right, this is coming along nicely. How are things over here? Oh, we have a whole new collection now. We've got a lot more red than we do purple, again, because we wasted 2 of them for no reason. Oh, you guys calling. But yeah, like at this point, it's like this is the best thing that we could do with our day, I think. So however many we get is going to be fine by me. Rango's the anti-hero with a late... Oh my goodness! Gifted a tier sub to Miss Floof. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. I am the spy. I am the spy all along. Thank you so much for all of your support. Oh my word. Oh my gosh, thank you. I also love that name. I am the spy all along. But Rango, an anti-hero with a late game boss fight that unlocks him as a playable character. I love that, man. I love like the art of like, here's a character that has been a side character throughout all of the game, but then all of a sudden in the late game they become like playable. Love, that's such a underrated vibe. No berries? No berries anywhere, huh? I guess you have to get rid of that little wart first. I hope we have enough sunlight for at least one more round of berries. We have a lot of Pikmin here, so we can probably make it happen. Yeah, now they're showing up. Now they're doing it. Yeah, these guys can tackle it much faster because there's just more of them. But we have a decent amount of blues over here as well. So, doing good, doing good. I am a little paranoid, though, after watching that last berry get destroyed. So I'm actually going to let these guys all collect those and then send them back up to keep doing their work. In the meantime, these guys have all collected those. Let's have them go up the second tree. I feel like I'm playing a farming game right now. It's like a very like casual vibe of just like, you know, we're just getting berries. Just farming some berries, getting some sprays, making some juice. Bring them all back to the juicer. And then probably come with me because I don't think we're going to get any more berries than that. 3. That'll do for now. Especially with some of the scarier floors we got incoming. Alright, looking good. Let's cut over here. Bring the remaining blues back as well. Just so that everyone's all the way back together. Where's base? It's up here. Do we have all 73 Pikmin together? Do we have any stragglers? I don't think so. This looks like a good 73 to me. 73 indeed. Okay. And we have 7 red spicy sprays and 4 bitter purple sprays. So, okay. Not bad. So, I think that is, you know, a good end to this day. We'll just let the remainder of the timer run out. It is getting late, but I think I've got enough, you know, enough oomph for, I don't know, actually. It's like 11 o'clock, and I got quite the day tomorrow. I really am dying to, like, go to, the snowy fields and maybe at least do, one of them. But knowing that it could be the man-at legs, am I ready for the man-at legs? Is that, like, the vibe that I want right now? I am unsure. What's the other one? The other one is, the Empress Bullblacks again, with all of the little itty bitty munchy larva bulborbs. How am I feeling? Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting. Let's end this game. Get back to end this day. Get back to the main menu and see how I'm holding up. No Pikmin left behind. Our like numbers have been, you know, over the course of the night, we've been losing less and less. Though that was just like a mostly farming day, so maybe I shouldn't use that as my comparison point. Fun fact, in the Pikmin 4 files, there's references to an unused Pikmin type called Bean Pikmin, which seemed to be the original green Pikmin before they got scrapped for glow Pikmin. The modding community went insane trying to find any info on them, but all we could find is some kind of projectile mechanic. Like they shot seeds? That's a really interesting concept. There was a fan art somewhere that that had like green bamboo Pikmin that like stacked on top of each other. I thought that was the most clever thing I've ever seen. The like fans interpretations of what other colored Pikmin could be are always so fun. Bean Pikmin, I love the sound. That has such a nice ring to it. It's like not something anyone would ever guess, but you know, still a really wonderful idea for a new Pikmin. It feels very appropriate. We're gonna take a break. Hope you have a good night. Same to you. Thank you both for hanging around for so long. It was really nice. This was a really lovely night. After such a long day, it was nice being able to chat with so many of you and go on all these tangents and have a good time. This was lovely. But have a wonderful rest of your night, Nero.
Oh yeah, my allowance doubled, and it's all thanks to my papa. After all, he's a great captain, but when in the world will he be able to come home, huh?
Olimar's got a good kid. Good kid. Glow Pikmin are also called photons. Photon Pikmin. That sounds like dangerous. Ooh. Intense sounding. I like it. Okay. I think we are gonna call it. I think we've completed the perplexing pool, and we've completed the awakening wood. We still have to we actually got all the above ground treasures in Valley of Repose. But we got 2 more to go here, and then we have to explore Wistful Wild for the first time. There's a cavern that I'm completely forgetting, because I remember Empress Bullblacks 2. I remember Man at Legs. I remember the boss rush. I remember the final boss cavern, but there's one that I'm missing apparently. Oh, crab. The lobster. That's right. I haven't fought him yet. 2010's cool boy voice jump scare. that's one of my favorites in my little voice files. Chaos Hole. Is it? There's no way. I don't totally remember the names of every level. There's no way it's actually called Chaos Hole, is it? That's not the name, but I always forget. I can believe it, though. I mean, every one of these caverns is a Chaos Hole. Cavern of Chaos. That's it. That's the one. Wow, though. Wow, this was a really fun stream, and I really appreciate everyone for hanging around, sticking around. Lovely to meet you, Miss Foop. You were an absolute delight all through stream, and yeah, it was lovely having you around. You know, Rhythm and everyone that was here. Just this was a lovely one, and thank you all so much. I think I am going to send you all to a lovely friend of mine who is currently playing Astrobot. I will be playing more Pikmin soon, as well as Bakiru. I have plans for both. Probably won't be able to stream tomorrow or Friday, but the weekend I certainly plan on doing a bunch more streaming of both of these games. So thank you all so much. I'm going to send you all to Wayne, who is currently playing some Astrobot. So thank you all so much for watching, and take care. Oh, I actually have to I have to press the Wayne button. No, the raid button first, and then we will skedaddle. Have a good night, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.